Hi, Peggy.
Hey, Corey, how are you?
I'm doing better than I deserve. How are you?
I am also. Thank you. Come on in.
Thank you so much for bringing me out here.
Let me take you in and show you this beautiful piece of art located in the desert for you.
Peggy, this is gorgeous. Can you tell us geographically where we're at today?
Yes, of course. We're located in Troon North Master Plan Community.
Okay, so what's our major cross streets here?
It's going to be Dynamite and Pima Road.
Okay, so for our folks that are watching that may not be living here, if they're looking at a map, we're about as North Scottsdale gets.
That's a great question.
So we're all the way to the northern tip.
We are.
Okay.
We have a few more miles to go before you hit Carefree.
Okay.
Which is a world apart from the rest of Scottsdale.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that. So geographically, what's the terrain like?
Well, the terrain, when you start in Scottsdale, in the lower part of Scottsdale to the south, near the airport, you're at 1,100 feet elevation. Here we go up to 2,400 feet very quickly.
Yeah.
It's cooler. It has fresher air. It's just really the cream de la creme.
And they're not going to believe it when we say this unless you actually lived through it this year, but we had a foot of snow up here, didn't we?
Oh. I had a house just down the street. We had to cancel the inspection because of the snow.
Yeah, we don't have snow plows here, do we?
No, we just wait for the sun to melt it.
And we didn't wait long.
We didn't wait long.
We are at a masterpiece of architecture, opulence, beauty, grandiosity, a multitude of adjectives that I could come up with. I want you to really take us through. I know this is a special home to you. Listing it has to be a real honor. I know you helped the people buy it. You're intimate with it, so take it away.
I will be happy to. This is a stunning house, and you all obviously have the eye to notice that we're living in something that has not only beautiful spaces on the ground, but the volume of the space here is magnificent.
Sure.
It also is architecturally designed by Mark Sever, a local architect, and he focuses on not just drawing a pretty drawing, but placing it so that you receive the morning sun this way and the sun sets from this orientation.
And so how the home is situated on the lot is really mindful in capturing the both morning, midday, and evening light.
That's very well said, you know. And then you'll notice that to the north, we have these gorgeous boulders. You just don't find those outcroppings everywhere. So it frames the home. We're actually located on the 11th hole of the Monument Golf Course, which is a semi-private golf course for Troon North.
Okay.
You have the ability to watch the golfers, the sunset, and straight views all the way down the valley.
Beautiful. So as we come into the grand foyer here and we step down into the main living space, tell me a little bit about how you feel in terms of utilizing the space. How is it actually going to function? I see they have kind of a bar. Looks like it's really set up for entertaining.
Absolutely. It's a great entertaining home focusing on indoor-outdoor living, which is what Arizona's all about.
So do the doors all open up here?
They do. They all open, and we have 5 sets of them across the main space of the home. It is a very open concept, so it's open to interpretation for your lifestyle.
Sure.
Although it doesn't focus so much so on that you're confused about, well, where do I place this furniture?
Sure.
Where do I place that furniture? You can basically place it where your heart leads you.
Okay.
Where you can watch your art. You can see the fireplaces and the fire pits. You can watch TV if all else fails.
If all else fails,
if all else
right?
Fails.
Hey, go Cardinals.
And yeah, exactly. You're surrounded by saguaro and all of the beautiful high desert plants that live in the desert that really make life so wonderfully unique for us here.
Now, I've noticed in terms of material usage, as we've walked through the main portion of the house, through this expansive living, entertaining space, I'm assuming this is natural travertine.
That's a great question. Obviously, this is natural travertine. It's a stone, but it's been cut so it's a more civilized look for it.
Got it.
As well as all the fit and finish in this home is first cabin.
And how would you describe the architectural feel of it? Is it modern? Is it, what do you describe it as?
One of the things that Mark Sever does is he takes a flavor that is almost industrial, brings it together and incorporates some of the beautiful time-honored faced stone that Frank Llyod
Okay.
Wright used so successfully here. He then adds solid wood cabinetry everywhere with no frills, which is a classic look that will survive through time.
Seamless.
Seamless.
Yes.
It's well put.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So it has a contemporary feel. However, if you want to bring in antiques, I
It
have
would
seen
work.
this home with antiques.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
Sure. Well, it's very interesting that you say that. I love what the current owners have done with the, like the open exposed fireplaces, framing the television set. I'm sure that looks gorgeous with the blue rock in there.
It does.
Of an evening. It's very, very classical. Over here in our kitchen area here, again, you can really see that these doors and windows will open up, bringing the outside in.
Exactly.
And I see little hints, like you had mentioned, the architect, although he didn't, work for Frank Llyod Wright or study directly underneath him, you can feel some of his influence
You can
in
catch it.
his styles.
Yes.
Yeah, the glass block reminds me of Biltmore, the slump block outside Biltmore area.
Exactly.
It's very interesting because you almost have the Biltmore, a modern feel, a little industrial, and a little European blended all together in harmony.
And set in this gorgeous desert environment.
Which
It's
isn't
so
easy to
exciting.
do.
No,
It's
it
not
isn't.
easy to
It is
pull
not
off.
easy to pull
He's
off.
done a great
Yes.
job.
Hasn't he though?
So again, we're in the kitchen area here. Beautiful granite. No expenses spared anywhere in cabinetry quality. I'm sure they're all soft open, soft closed doors. We have a beautiful double built-in refrigerator, freezer setup, Bosch, flat top. Again, no expenses spared anywhere.
Well, Court, really, you hit the nail on the head here because this is the heartbeat of the house right here.
Always is.
Always is. A beautiful kitchen. It is beautiful to see, and it functions quite well. You'll notice the barbecue is right outside the door where it should be. You'll notice the entrance from the garage where you bring in groceries, clothing, etc., is right where it should be. So it does incorporate that very utilitarian feel of where should it be located.
Sure.
You're going to see that throughout the house.
Now, I did have the honor and privilege of previewing the home before being here today, and I got to just steal a little thunder from the rest of the house because I'm a guy.
Yes,
And we got to go to the garage.
Let's go.
We've got to go to the garage. Very, very rarely on this show is there a garage that I really want to highlight and feature. But this one takes the cake.
This one's going to please my owner that we're in the garage.
It is so, it is a man's garage.
This is the man cave.
And as a father of 3 girls, I would kill to have a space like this. It is so beautifully done.
Of course you would.
I really wanted to come in here, not to showcase, obviously, some beautiful vehicles, a lot of toys. I think a garage really represents the homeowner in their truest form.
I agree with you.
And this you could eat out of. So
here's a secret. Being a woman and a marketer, I very seldom go in the garage. I love showing
this
one.
garage, right? Yeah, and it's obvious, again, why I wanted to show it. If they take care of the garage like this, you can only imagine what they take care of the rest of the house.
Perfection.
Yeah. So now let's talk about bedrooms
Okay.
and relaxation space. So explain to me how the house is laid out. We've come through the main heart of the home, if you will, the kitchen, which opens up into the entertaining living space. Off the kitchen, I know we have a bathroom here. Bedrooms.
Bedrooms. We have 3 full bedrooms and we have a niche that gets used as an office space. You know, today we don't really need that office with all of the cabinets.
Right.
We need a gorgeous view and we need a space for our computer. With 3.5 baths, you pointed out the half bath here serves for both the pool bath and for day guests.
Gotcha. So we have 1 bedroom that is on the main floor
One bedroom.
of the home.
Yes.
And that's an en-suite bedroom?
It is well, let's call it a Jack and Jill opening to the main level.
Okay.
So it's not truly en suite.
Because it's accessible.
Because it's accessible. If you don't want to walk from that end of the home to this one, you're set.
You've got a bathroom there. So, and then is there 1 other bedroom upstairs or 2?
There's one other bedroom on the lower level, actually.
Okay, thank
which
you for
is,
correcting me.
That's no problem.
Well, let's take a look at that one.
Okay. To the left is the one I described as not sort of ensuite, if you will, but more Jack and Jill. And if you have guests staying, you can certainly lock that off.
Okay.
So complete privacy is possible there.
Gotcha.
And then up a couple of steps and we're into the true guest room here.
And does this room then have a full
Ensuite,
Okay.
yes it does.
Oh,
it does.
very large room.
Isn't it though?
Yeah.
And it has lots of space that provides quality of life. You know, you'll notice the nichos, the books. I mean, you're gonna feel so comfortable waking up in this environment.
And the architecture inside's just as fun as outside.
It is,
It's
and this
really
is facing
cool.
south, so you pick up a view of Pinnacle Peak there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Isn't it though?
It is. How about sunsets and sunrises?
All right, well, let's go up to the master. So let's pause right here, if I
Please.
may. I'm sorry to jump in.
Oh, no.
Look at this office space and look at the view.
Oh, that's all built in.
It's all built in,
I
it's
didn't
all
recognize
there.
that.
And this serves in place of a fourth bedroom office, which everyone seeks.
Sure.
But why would you close this in when you've got this gorgeous
This kind
view?
of view.
Exactly. And it becomes the master suite. It really does, because we're going to enter the double doors through
So
the
would you
master.
say that this is where in items like this where you're truly going to experience the feeling of the home, if you will, and what I want to elaborate on that, the architectural design, the thoughtfulness, and look, I don't have personally, I don't have a custom built home, but I also don't have thoughtfulness capturing sunlight. I don't have thoughtfulness capturing views where I have a functional office and fourth bedroom that was built by T.W. Lewis, and it's
There it is.
it's there, right? It's just like the other ones. This is where I think that discerning buyer and the caliber of those that have the ability to appreciate these are the things that we're talking about.
Absolutely. That's really well said, because you do have to have lived in the homes that we live in.
Yep.
And to realize, wouldn't it be super wonderful if I had a view instead of that wall in my office?
Sure. Yeah.
So this is what sets this home apart. Yes.
Got it.
Now enter through the double doors to the master.
Oh, and I love this window. Here's another
Isn't that
example.
thoughtful, right?
Yes.
Instead of a wall, why have a wall when you can have a window through a window? And the sunsets, if you'll just peek around here, are going to be framed by those centuries-old saguaro cactus and the golf course, and it couldn't be more magnificent.
So we're looking almost due west.
We are.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
But then it doesn't stop there. If you look over here, you'll see Tom's Thumb.
There's
Right?
we're on the north end of the McDowell's looking southward now.
We are.
Yep.
Basically, you bring up a good point, because this particular part of Scottsdale is surrounded by natural beauty. The McDowell Mountain Preserve is one of them.
That is gorgeous.
It's the largest urban preserve in the country.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite hikes, right
Mine
up
too.
that hill.
When I feel energetic enough to do that.
When we're not selling houses,
Exactly.
right? Oh, how cute.
Isn't that sweet?
Yes, you have a beautiful little set, and this is just right off your master bedroom.
Exactly.
So gorgeous, gorgeous views. You know, something, as you know, we're starting to get into summer here. Something I've really noticed though today is that we've got a beautiful breeze up here.
It is a breeze you're going to find all the time.
It's
because
nice
of the mountains and the airflow.
Yeah, so that's really got, well, down in the valley, in the bowl, you don't get breeze.
Living on a golf course is very different here than living on a golf course in Kansas in the flatland. If you notice, this is the only place we've really interacted directly with the course itself.
With the course itself.
It's just
interesting.
Right.
I see what you're saying. So you have separation and privacy, even though you're literally on the golf course.
You are, because we use Target Golf, as you know, is our menu here. And Target Golf creates some view corridors for us, and also some separation from the hubbub of golf, if you will.
I love it. I love it. Now we walking into the master bath here with this huge expansive opening, very, very cool shower.
Although terribly problematic. Do you want to go right or left?
You've got to make that decision every time you come in your bathroom. I love it, personally.
You notice the echoing up here, the detailing, where the rounding of the shower is echoed in the rounding of the ceiling.
Yes. No,
Not one single thought left out.
I love it.
Here's a jacuzzi tub with a view.
Yep. Of course, you have to have the view.
Have the view, of course. You also
Very
have
beautiful.
separate closets.
Something else that I've noticed throughout this house is the use of pocket doors.
Well, there again, that's a nod to the utilitarian feel that Frank Llyod Wright left us all
Yep.
inspired with.
And I absolutely love it.
We don't have any flapping doors.
You don't. In this,
Nope.
It's the first thing I thought of in this space as I walked through here, which is certainly large enough to get through without any issue. But I was like, the door, maybe that'd be, nope, don't have to worry about that.
You do not.
Don't have
Nope.
to, it slides
It
right
provides
there.
privacy and it provides elegance at the same time.
Beautiful. Well, Peggy, as we wrap up here, I know that the best we have saved for last, which is the resort-style backyard.
Oh my goodness, yes. That is, you know, you think in terms of winter when you think of Scottsdale. However, with the elevation we have here and the breeze that you pointed out, misting system and all that, this area is usable at least 10 months out of the year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then most people travel in the summer.
In the summers. Now, Krys is going to meet me out back here to show me the rest of this. You're going to go ahead and head over to McCormick Ranch, correct?
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about what we're going to be seeing there.
Well, at McCormick Ranch, we're going to see a very different product.
Yep.
It's got a different architectural style. It's quite a bit older.
Okay.
However, it's set on arguably the very best lot in all of McCormick Ranch. It gives you at least that wide, it's not 180, 140 degree view across Lake Marguerite and onto the golf course.
You mean lakefront homes in Scottsdale, Arizona?
Honey, we're going to have it.
What? Beautiful. You head over there, get us opened up.
I'll get it all open up and ready for you.
We'll meet you over there. I'm going to hook up with Krys. She can show me the backyard, and we'll see you over there in a
Thank
minute.
you so much. See you in a minute.
All right. So, Krys, you really do get to do all the fun work, don't you?
I do.
We saved the best for last. Beautiful, beautiful backyard. Travertine is everywhere. It is literally the entire cool decking. They did not spare any expenses out here. Waterfalls, negative edge. Is the pool heated?
Yes, it is.
It is beautiful, and we've got a built-in in-ground spa. That's a setting area over there that's separated off of the guest suite, is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a private little sitting area for the guests whenever they're in town.
Now, I noticed too that they did think functionality here and safety, so you have the gate put up for safety for children. It's already installed in here, or grandchildren if you had guests coming out. And over to the south end of the house, that's where the outside barbecue and everything is, correct?
Exactly. It's a nice little lounging area.
I love it. So you've got a golf course, you've got every amenity of a resort, so I guess you go on vacation at home.
Exactly. What more could you ask for?
What more could you ask for? Not a lot. Hey, I want to take a minute too, knowing you as I do and having an opportunity to work with Peggy, I just want to tell you, you do an amazing job keeping her in line. The teamwork that you guys have and how you mesh together is a world of class experience for your clients and for your partners that you work with. We enjoy it. So wanted to make sure I got that plug in there. You do a great job.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
I appreciate it.
She's already headed over to the next listing we're going to go check out. It's in McCormick Ranch. It's a completely different feel. We're on a lake. We're down closer in the heart of Scottsdale on the valley floor. Really cool, very excited. You ready to head over there?
I am. Let's do this.
Awesome. Folks, stick with us. We're going to go over to the next house. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute after this commercial.
Started selling real estate in North Scottsdale almost 30 years ago, and it was a choice to be here. I believe that this is the best place in the world to live. I mean, it has everything. It has seasons, it has beautiful natural ambiance, which we're going to find on this lot in this beautiful home. It has all of the sports teams you can imagine. We're 35 minutes from the airport, and yet we're a world away from any big city feeling. And so it's been my joy to sell real estate. Repeat clients, always unique properties in North Scottsdale for that many years. Well, there are lots of people in real estate, and I am unique in that I form a partnership with my clients. I'll find clients that will come back year after year, send their friends, their family to me. My tagline there is that I never have to worry about money if I put the needs of my client and the wishes and dreams of my clients first. And that's what gives me a great deal of joy, and that's what people love when they come to me to work to sell or buy their property. One of the other things I focus on, though, is I reach out to what has become in my time frame a very digital and somewhat less than personal world of real estate. So we focus on reaching out personally. I strive to answer my phone, as does everyone on my team. We strive to reach the client at their convenience and not ours, and just know that they're going to be surrounded with all the expertise they need to have this be a world-class experience for them.
Folks, thanks for sticking with us today. We're over here in beautiful McCormick Ranch. We're here with Peggy. Peggy, let's talk a little bit about McCormick Ranch as a whole.
Great.
This is one of our largest master plan communities in Scottsdale. Give us a geographical reference where we're at.
Well, thank you. That's a great question, too. McCormick Ranch is actually a 5,000-acre parcel, and it's the first planned unit development in the whole country.
Is that right?
Yep.
I'll be darned.
I have met guys.
I did not know that.
I have met guys that were in the World War II or the Korean War, and they had keggers out here. It was nothing but open desert, right?
Yeah.
So it was planned in the 50s, and the beautiful thing is not a structure anywhere on it.
I love
So
it.
the architects and the builders got to just take a blank canvas and create, and they've done a fabulous job.
They have. So on the 5,000 acres here that make up McCormick Ranch, a lot of it has to do with golf courses built around lakes.
It does, which, by the way, you cannot do in Scottsdale anymore. No more lakes.
So if you're wondering where in the world we're at, how are you looking at lakefront property, and we're talking about Scottsdale, Arizona,
Right.
the fact of the matter is that we are on lakefront property in Scottsdale, Arizona.
We are. No tides, but there are lakes.
There are lakes. So we've got several golf courses through here. The Millennium Resorts over there, great shopping, great dining, endless restaurants. It's one of my favorite areas of the city to come dine. I'm a foodie, so you know I've got to throw that out there. Great eating. But let's talk about this particular home. Knowing you as I do and the type of homes that you sell, we're showing an absolute contrast today.
We are.
We have a piece of art that's ready to go on the auction block at Sotheby's, where we just came from.
Exactly.
To now we have a beautiful piece of art that may need a little touch up before it hits the auction block.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
No
it
doubt.
does. And by the way, McCormick Ranch Golf Club this is the Pines course.
Okay.
And the Palms course is across two 18-hole courses, beautifully done.
Yes.
Big, wide fairways. This is not
I
target
played them
golf.
both,
Okay.
and that's why I play here.
I know, me
because
too.
they got wide fairways.
I love that.
Works for me.
Yeah. Well, the point here is the conversation between husband and wife is usually like, honey, I want to be near the golf courses. Well, I'm not going 40 miles north and there's nothing to do. I want what I want. This is an opportunity for the couple that knows what they both want to have both.
Yeah.
This is the opportunity for one or the other, whoever's the most creative, to bring in that architect, bring in that designer, bring in all the beauty and the charm that they want in their home and get to have it on this lot.
Absolutely. And let's talk about that. We're on almost a half-acre lot. It's pie-shaped.
It is.
Backing right up to Lake Marguerite here.
Correct.
They've already spent the money in the backyard.
There's well over $100,000 has just been plopped into that backyard.
Completely renovated here. It's beautiful. You've got steps that are lighted down to where you could possibly put a dock, I believe.
Yes, you could.
Electric boats only.
Right.
If they're allowed, electric only. I know the other side, the other lake does allow that. What I really think is cool, and what hopefully the viewership is getting here, and we've shown some different renderings as we've gone through and shown the house. All the pieces are in place. You can make some changes, use the architectural renderings that exist to really bring this home to, like you said, the 21st century,
Right.
all of the fits and finishes, and just basic math. 19,000 square foot lot, prestigious community, great school district in the green belt of Scottsdale, on a golf course, on the water, completely renovated. And if we're going to pick a design as these renderings show, we'll use urban farmhouse,
Okay.
which everybody loves right now.
Right.
It is super HET for 1.3 or under. I'm very versed in this market, and that is a scream of a deal.
It's a scream of a deal.
It is.
And does it have to be 1.3? Could be less.
Yeah,
could
you
be
could do
a
less.
lot more.
Sure.
But you bring up some good points. You know, we always say the kitchen and that living area around the kitchen is the heartbeat of the house.
Absolutely. Just like the one we came from.
But this expansion back here, it's open to interpretation. It can be whatever you want it
Sure.
to be.
The way it's configured, you're really going to have an opportunity. If you put in the big folding doors there, this whole backyard is going to come right into the home.
This is exactly what I would
Seamlessly.
do. We are facing north,
Okay?
so this really works all year long.
Yeah.
I mean, we're standing here in the middle of June in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we're fine.
And it's not bad out.
Not bad at all.
I'm in a jacket.
I know you are.
So go figure. Peggy, it's been an absolute blast. I've had so much fun with you. This
I
is the
have
first
too.
time that we've done this together. Hopefully it's one of many more.
Let's do more.
I would
love
like
it.
that.
Yes.
I would like that. I'm very selective of who we bring on here because we want to bring the best of the best to the people of Arizona. It's my home. It's your home. We love you. We love Arizona. And that's why we do this. We're very proud of where we live. It's why I created this show. We have so much to offer here. Folks, I really appreciate you being with us today. Please come back next week. We're going to be back exploring new listings, new lifestyles. And as always, please go out and make today count.